Hey, Tony guys here. Hey, listen to me now, man. I'm sending a warning now. I'm sending a warning to those women with that spirit that feel that a man who has an opinion, a man who has a preference, a man who has a way that he feels his woman should present herself, who feels like every man who feel like that is a manipulator or a controller. That right there is going to have you single and unhappy all of your life, because that is every single man that cares about a woman. A man is wired to protect a woman. So if a man feels like that a woman's outfit or a woman's location or where a woman is going or how she moving is going to put her at a higher risk of unwanted attention or danger, he is going to say something. It is no different than the nurturer in a woman who tells a man, I don't want you to go to that casino or to that friend's house because stuff happens and you could get into a fight or you could get shot, and I want you to be okay. Or I don't want you to invest in that business because we could be scammed or we could lose it all. The same thing that's in a woman and in her intuition to speak into a man's life, or to say, hey, I don't want you to keep dressing old-fashioned because people are putting you in a box and they're looking at you like you are unlearned. That same thing that women do, it's just the opposite side of it. When a man says, hey, I don't feel those shorts or those leggings or those see-through fishnet pants are appropriate for this environment that you're going into. It's like we really at such odds that we are arguing about someone in a relationship having an opinion of how their person is presenting themselves. And this is the thing. People say, well, were they like that when you met them? People grow. People change. Just because somebody, and we're not talking about Keke Palmer situation, so don't keep alluding to that. We talking about everyday, real life. Everyday people, not Keke Palmer situation. This happening in everyday life because of, I just was coaching a young lady and she was like, I'm struggling with fashion right now because the women's clothes are either very baggy or it's like midriff shirts and like show everything. And it's not like a lot of happy medium. She's like, all the stores I used to shop at has closed down. And that goes to show you that that type of dressing style is going out of style, where you cover up or you still could look sexy because it's form fitting, it's tight jeans and high-waisted or whatever, but it's going out of style because you got to have the rips in it, or they got to be boyfriend jeans, or it got to be low rise, or it got to be, you know, a slit up under your booty cheeks so the meat hanging out. But just conservative, clean, classy, conservative, sexy, sophisticated, it's becoming less and less. You got to look harder and harder. You go somewhere, it's a lot showing. We was in doggone Bali and they was selling the fishnet pants everywhere, but not a single Balinese woman had them on. And I'm like, why they selling this when none of them wet is? And they was like, it's for the tourists, it's for us. They think we nasty. They think that we don't want to cover up, that we want everything loose and hanging out. because that's what they were selling, the fishnet pants. Everywhere. All the women in the marketplace are selling that. And I'm like, wow. And so, if you are one of them women that feel like if a man have an opinion on what you wear, he's controlling, you got life messed up. And you have to stop taking the pain from an actual controlling relationship that you was in, or an abusive relationship that you was in, and then labeling every other man who got an opinion. Because, you know, my wife, she wear the leggings, like the leggings and like the shorts, the spandex shorts that like Lululemon sell. And it looked really, really, really sexy to me. And I'm attracted to her. And so it looked real sexy to me. Now, I would assume if a man like what I like, it's gonna be sexy to him. The thing about it is, men are not really approaching that much today. So I'm not really that worried about like somebody touching her or grabbing her or violating her. Now, a man might get bold and shoot his shot, and then that's just on her. So although I don't like the shorts, I let it ride because she want to wear them, and I know she is conservative. So I'm like, well, if she want to wear them, knowing how she dress, she don't like to show a lot of skin all the time, and she like to dress, you know, more so covered up. So if she okay with these shorts, then they must be all right. And then she telling me, she was like, no, these the such and such seam. She was like, the other shorts over there is the 1 inch or 2 inch seam. She's like, that's what girls be wearing. And she not lying, because I was in the gym with my homeboys, and listen, all kind of booty cheeks in there swinging. And so it's like we becoming more and more desensitized to the sexually charged society. And a man who cares about his woman, see, what women don't understand, see, women get this confused. Women think a man with an opinion, a man with a care, a man with a concern is a controlling man, because they see these men who let their woman wear whatever. Guess what them men also doing? They also cheating on their woman. So they also addicted to pornography. So because they is cheating on their woman, or they're addicted to pornography, when they woman dressed like a porn star that is on her off day, he not tripping because he is so desensitized. But when a man is not addicted to porn and a man is not cheating, he's going to be more hypersensitive to his woman's appearance and her portrayal of herself as a girlfriend or a fiance or a wife or a mother, and beyond all of that, as a woman in society. And it's the same way a woman may say to a man, because it's like this right here. A man may come from an environment that he want to sag his pants. Grown men in their 30s still will have a slight sag just because of where he come from. He may dress old-fashioned, you know, like the men in the Bible Belt, to where he got the shirt with all the little floral designs or different little designs on it, and instead of just a solid staple shirt that ain't doing too much, he got all kind of lines and colors and designs. Some men dress like that. So a woman may say, hey, I don't really think people are gonna take you serious with that kind of shirt. It's just really, really busy. It's just too many patterns, and it's really giving Mr. Brown from Tyler Perry stage play. That could really hurt his feelings. That could really offend him. But that's the same thing that a man is doing when he's saying, hey, I don't think them pants is the pants to wear out to this event or in this environment, or, you know, by yourself, like with no man beside you, to where if you walk past like a super pervert or a man who looking for like a target or prey or what have you, you don't have no first line of defense. You don't have no line of defense, and a man could misread you. I know you classy. I know you respectable, but we live in a crazy world right now. So if a man, like a lady said in the comments, which was very ignorant, because it's like, duh. So it's like you kind of shooting yourself in the foot with the comment of, oh, don't try to blame the victim of rape for what she had on. And it's like, for one, nobody blaming. We are explaining that a man, if he sees that a woman is showing her private parts in public, that is half his battle if he is a pervert. So if you know that a man will violate a woman who is fully clothed, then what do you think he will do to a woman who is half dressed? It's like, that's common sense. That's not victim blaming or victim shaming. It's saying that, listen, if you already at risk for being violated when you fully clothed, you are increasing the risk by being half naked. Because now this is less he has to rip off. This is telling him that you are more comfortable showing private parts in public. So he may assume that you actually have a fantasy of being strong-armed or violated. And men know this because we know men. So when a man speak up on this, it's not about controlling a woman. And that is a trick of the enemy, to make a woman think that a man's concern is control. Control is a man saying, you can't leave out the house. You can't go to the concert. You can't hang with your friends. That's control. You can't be out past 8 o'clock. You can't go nowhere without me. That is control. But hey, babe, I ain't feeling that outfit, babe. I ain't feeling that outfit. You ain't finna leave out of here with that on. Especially not with me with you now. To be there, cause listen, that right there gonna attract every riff raff, everything, rapist, abuser, like dogs, fleas, cats, women, everybody is sending the wrong message. It's giving porn star on her day off. So if a woman could voice her opinion about a man leaving the house with too much print in his gray sweats, then why a man can't voice his opinion about a woman leaving the house with too much booty cheek out, too much breast out? It's like, come on now. That common sense. Like, it's like you really, really scarred and triggered and jaded if you think a man saying he's not cool with the message that this outfit is sending is controlling. You cannot have a protector. You can't have a provider without a protector. If a man providing, he gonna protect. And a man who provide and don't want to protect, that man ain't your man. That man cheating on you. And a man who will let you present yourself any kind of way and not tell you what is given, as y'all saying, given, and what he's saying, that man don't care nothing about you. That man don't care nothing about you. Or he just too scared and he don't want to hear your mouth. And see, listen, that's the thing right now. I don't want to be controlling. So I'm letting my wife go out with shorts that I really think is extremely sexy. But now it's a limit to it though. I'm like, okay, it is coming down on her thighs. It ain't like it's stopping right at the bottom of her booty cheek. She do got 2 sons. I also realized too, I'm like, well, if it get out of hand, the way my son is, he's 16, he gonna say something. He gonna be like, Mom, what do you have on? So I'm like, if he looking at her and he ain't saying nothing, then it could be just my being conservative and just old school. So I let it ride. And I say, you know what? She loving her body. She coming into her body. She feeling good by herself. But now going out with like see-through pants? No. And if, okay, so you want to wear see-through pants? Okay, you want to have fishnet pants on now? It's different if a woman was doing it when you met. But even then, you still need to grow and evolve, especially if you become a mother or you get into the church or you getting older. Ain't nothing wrong with growing and evolving. So, but it's women today who dressing in a way that they didn't dress like that when they met their man, and now asking the man to be okay with it, but just showing way too much. And so if that's an issue, like if my wife wanting to wear fishnet, like if she wanted to wear the thong with the fishnet pants on top of it to go out to the boxing match or to the concert, I'm gonna be like, no, that's not who I married. So if that's what you want to wear, that's what you're gonna wear, and it's that attached to your being, to your self-esteem, to where if I say I don't like that, I'm uncomfortable with that, you feel like now I'm abusive and manipulative and controlling, then okay, you're no longer the woman for me. This is, I guess, the definition of growing apart. Okay, I got to go. And guess what? You got to put the shoe on the other foot. So it's just like if you come to a stage in life, you met your man with gold teeth, or you met your man sagging his pants, you met your man wearing big dope boy chains, you met your man with a certain hairstyle, but you get older, he become a father, y'all growing, you come to a place where you like, hey, can you pull your pants up? Hey, you think it's time to get the goals taken out? Like, that's also a thing. So we ain't talking about the Keke Palmer situation, but even in that situation, what he said is, you are a mom. So he's saying, yeah, I met you like this. Yeah, I showed you twerking before. Yeah, I showed you this, but our life is evolving. Our life is changing. Like, the fact that this is even an argument and a conversation, see, the thing about it is, though, the women who be in the comments, oh, he controlling, oh, he this, oh, he that, oh, this. I guarantee if they get them a man, and they better say he ain't comfortable with them pants, they not finna wear them pants. But the thing what we get confused about social media is some people just love to argue and debate. Some people love to be devil's advocate. Some people wouldn't even wear that, but will argue on behalf of it just because they is miserable in their life and they want to argue on social media with somebody about something. That's what we forget about sometimes with social media. That a lot of these people don't even got a dog in a fight. A lot of these people don't even care about this. A lot of these people wouldn't even wear the type of stuff that we talking about. But they just arguing for the sake of arguing, just to have something to do. They got their popcorn, their red wine, and that's how they have fun. That's their Friday night fun. That's what it is. That's what it is. And we have to remember that too. And remember that social media is not real life, and social media is not behind closed doors in a relationship. Hey, this Tony Gaston. Just want to put that out there. And we got to talk about this for a little while every now and then, because these spirits running rampant. And it's the spirit of suppressing a man's natural, innate desire and ability to protect and to care about his woman in that way. But hey, God bless you. We gonna talk soon.